you all hear us over there? Can you hear us?
Over there?
Can you hear us? Okay.
Perfect. Get back there. Perfect.
All right. And we're back. Welcome to the show, Vernon.
Thank you for having me. Can everybody hear me well? Am I talking loud enough? Sometimes I'm a little soft-spoken. So.
Louder. It says speak a little louder.
All right, I'll speak a little bit louder. Thank you.
Okay, now I first heard about Boys Hope, Girls Hope from Lauren Ham, and you all see her walking around. She's our social media person for the show. And her other profession is working with you at Boys Hope, Girls Hope. And she told me about the wonderful work that you all do, and I didn't know that you were even in Evanston. And that's the thing with Evanston, there's so many programs that we don't even know about. You know, so many resources and especially things to help the youth. So when she told me, I was like, wait, how long have you been here? Like, when did this happen? You know, so I was like, we have to have you on so that people can hear about this organization.
Yeah. So, Boys Hope, Girls Hope, just to give a little bit of background on our organization, what we do, the work, that we do in the community. We are a nonprofit residential scholarship program committed to nurturing youth from marginalized or otherwise, historically underserved communities. My role in this organization is as the coordinator of scholar and collegiate services. I shorten my duties by saying, I help our kids get to and through college. And we accept students from a variety of ages, as young as 5th and 6th grade, and like I said, we nurture all the way through elementary school, through high school, through college, and into career launch with our internship program and various other supports that we offer. Committed to effectively closing a few achievement gaps and trying to do good work in the community, building up our youth, and building up a better future in the process. Round of applause for that. It's hard work, man. It's hard work, if I'm keeping it a buck. Yeah.
Well, just explain to us what the hard work, I mean, I can imagine, we all can imagine what the hard work is, but what does the day look like for you?
Well, to really exemplify the sort of work that's being done, I feel like I'm kind of cheated by not saying this in the first place, but I'm also an alum of the program. So I was a Boys Hope, Girls Hope scholar from 2014 to 2018, graduated from Loyola Academy, went to St. Olaf College where I was a Boys Hope, Girls Hope collegiate, and now I'm back working for the program. So it kind of came full circle. And what I came to understand about the work during my time in the program was that where I, as an individual, didn't really recognize what sort of options I had, where I would go to college, hadn't even been on a college visit, hadn't really thought that far ahead in my future. I was the first generation. I was the first generation collegian coming out of my family, and so I didn't really have a lot of help. This program came in and kind of just showed me the ropes, exposed me to, like I said, I saw my first college campuses, and I learned what an internship was, and kind of began to piece together what career I wanted for myself, not just, kind of tiptoeing, teetering around and learning kind of trial by fire like I was doing before, and then it also helped me kind of realize myself in a larger than academic sort of way. From my involvement with sports, but also cultivating me as an artist. I know we were talking a little bit about art earlier. I'm a writer. I love poetry, and so I found ample opportunity to share that in community amongst my peers that are also in the program, and to speak to that residential work as I'm kind of describing what it is that we do. We have residences here in the city of Evanston, right down Gatfield, and one more on Inman, where we house 8 scholars apiece. And it's like dorm.
Did you all know that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's a residential program, so we got residences, you feel me, and our kids actually commit to coming to live at our residences. Of course, after kind of working with your parents to kind of figure out a healthy and good co-parenting model, as we proceed with the nurturing.
Are there Evanston youth in those homes here in Evanston, or are there Chicago kids, or
All over the city.
all over the city?
All over the city. Yeah. Me personally, I came from the South Side. Got scholars who come from the West Side. We got scholars who come from up north, like Waukegan. We've had scholars come from various suburbs, like southwest suburbs, Oak Park. So we accept scholars from a variety of different places throughout the city. And like I said, we are committed to serving, historically underserved youth. And so that speaks a little bit to how we recruit and what sort of people come to our programs to help.
I want to first off by saying thank you for the work that you're doing. It's not easy by any stretch of imagination, and I've been in that position where I'm like, okay, but these folks that are building me up in this community are making me into the person I am today. And as a youth, I knew that without that help, that I wasn't going to get where I needed to go, right, in that guidance. And I also love how not only is your organization getting students to where they need to go, whether that's college, trade school, etc., but they're still assisting them through that process. Because what I noticed so much when I was at college was that a lot of people that came from marginalized communities, people of color, is that they would go into these spaces and they say, well, I don't feel comfortable going and talking to my professor. That isn't something that I grew up doing. And so I don't feel comfortable having that conversation, and now I'm falling behind, because if I did have that conversation, maybe I would have understood the content a little bit better. So I love that, again, it's not just that drop off, all right, we got you there, you're on your own, you've got to figure it out the rest of the way, because folks need guidance. But I'd love to know how many, on a year-by-year basis, how many students are in your program and receiving some of the services that you offer.
So in our residences, we have about 24 scholars, and once you
Per house, or
no, not per house. We have 8 in
each house?
Yeah, we have 8 in each house. So we've got about 24 scholars right now, and in college we've got about 21, I believe. I could be mistaken that because I didn't look at my numbers before, but I do believe we have 21 regions currently, and so we serve a large number of students, across the city. That's 48 folks, and then we've got a network of alumni, and so our community is vast. And like I said, we're a part of a larger network that reaches all around the country, even outside of the country. So that work, with the goal being college and beyond, and also that focus being on college persistence, and that's my position in particular as the college coordinator. We get a chance to, as an organization, we really do get a chance to kind of get our feet dirty, really figure out what it takes to obtain a college education, and then kind of work through some of the difficulties that an individual might have as they try to build forward their career, not necessarily having all the resources, not necessarily having all the background, and not necessarily having mentorship as well. So we try to fill in a lot of gaps.
to the program?
Yeah, we've got a number of alums working for the program right now, me included. And like I said, we've got a strong alumni base. You know, we get together outside of the program all the time. Like it's truly a community. Like you don't just come to the program and we actually grow and we grow together as members of the community. You know, and that's not just as scholars, that's also as team members as well.
Team members and mentors.
And so it's,
mentorship actually continues on, no matter how many years we've been there.
yeah, so some of them come back to be mentors. You know, we have a formalized mentorship program. And we have a formalized internship program. And alum is the source of multiple internships and multiple mentorship opportunities. And so, you know, we come back to serve the program, but like I said, we also stay very connected. It's like a family setting, you know. We try to build that experience as best as we can. Like I say, we use a co-parenting model. And so it's like when you're with us, like you're in caring hands, you're in loving hands, we're cooking meals for you, we're helping you, you know, figure out how to, get ready for school or make your bed the right way, you know, and handle chores and be, I guess respectful community members as well, learning how to respect each other's space, respect each other's boundaries. So there's a lot of like life skill building associated with the work that we do as well.
You need to teach some people in other homes how to do
Like I said, we fill in some gaps, making sure that you still feel like you're at home while you're away from home, and then also involved our parents as well. Like, we really just try to build that community so that we can serve our children.
We love that. We all love that.
And I would say too, I mean, from just the general reaction from the crowd in the beginning, I mean, it seems like this is not a very well-known organization in Evanston, and I guarantee that there would be many people that would be engaged in getting involved in one way, shape, or form or another. What would you say as an organization is your biggest area of need? So either that, we as community members can go volunteer and help out, or we can go tell our elected officials and say, hey, that there's this really good organization we have here in Evanston that we think y'all should be throwing some tax dollars to, because we want to platform good organizations that do good work here in Evanston.
We're talking elected officials, then of course that good word is always welcome. As we've got a team of dedicated grant writers, folks who are trying to further, immerse us in the Evanston community, make us more well known, and kind of help us refine and even expand our efforts. I want to mention, our More Hope campaign. We have a dream as an organization to expand our impact, to serve more scholars, to have more living space so that we can dedicate to serving those scholars, refine our current living spaces. Because we opened up here in Evanston with our first house in 1979. So we've been around for a while, kind of like a best kept secret kind of deal. I don't know how we ended up.
Wait, why have we not heard? Like, why?
I don't know. I should probably.
You weren't even born yet.
I was 24. I'm 24. I was wrong for being born, so.
I think you were born a long time ago. One, he's got the fist, the black fist big. That's my generation.
This is stylist.
And Aaliyah, you weren't born yet. Aaliyah.
No, I wasn't born, but I'm an old head at heart. I know I am. But
that wisdom, that's what it is right there.
I'm trying to spread as best as I can.
Anyone have any questions for him?
Okay, so we got
Two questions.
First question was, what age groups do we serve? So our scholars can come into the program as early as 5th grade. So we're talking like, maybe 11, 12 years old. And then, we'll see them through grade school. They'll be at one of our partner institutions. And then they'll matriculate into high school where we'll see them through those 4 years of high school. But then once they go to college, that's where it's kind of like the reins are off, like go blossom or whatever, you feel me, go be a flower. And so we'll kind of like stand back but still be there through college, all the way through career launch. And so all those stages, you are still considered a member of the community, and you can fall back on us as a resource for internships, and you are also a scholar at those different times. So our scholars range from 5th grade to 12th grade, and then we've also got collegians beyond. And then the second question, I heard. Go ahead.
This is fascinating. So, how really can someone come in a house and are people managing how long
That's a great question. So let me answer the first portion first. Okay, so the first question was how young do folks start staying in the houses? And once you're admitted into the program, it's a very rigorous application process, screening process, you know, and so you're not going to end up in the house by mistake. And so you can be in the house as young as 11, 12, and right now we actually we serve a number of middle school age students. And then the second question, can you repeat that again?
Oh, there's some people who are running companies that kind of
Yeah.
how many people in your house, all these, the people who pay all the things, like,
So we've got like a whole staff for each house. There is a supervisor, a residential supervisor for each residence, but also I think it's 3 full-time staff for each house, like living, you know, these are 3-floor buildings, so your residential counselors will stay in the house as well to watch kids, but also, you know, do overnight supervision. And then there's also various part-time staff who come in, maybe like summer staff to help with group projects, or you know, like part-time in between jobs, or working multiple jobs, you know, part-time roles as well. And then there's also a very, very rigorous DCFS screening process for that as well, to ensure safety for all of our scholars.
Are the houses gender specific? Like, do young women live in one house and young men live in the other, or do you mix them?
Yeah, so we don't do co-ed housing.
Co-ed.
And kind of how our structure is worked out right now, we've got a house for our younger scholars. We've got a house for our guys, and we've got a house for our girls. And the younger scholars are guys too. So we've got 2 guys' houses and 1 girl's house. And that's also a part of our more open vision as well, like kind of expanding. We just purchased another house on Gapfield and are planning to open up another girl's house. That's been a part of the mission for a while. And so that's kind of how that works out.
Is your house on Hinman for young women?
Yes.
Yes, because I see that a lot. I
Oh, yeah?
you know, in the fall going to school.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just curious, when they purchased that building, did you have problems with the neighbors? Any of that, you know, not in my backyard kind of stuff?
And so that's probably going back to like when it was first opened up in 1995. Like, as far as I know, like we've been members of the community for many years, and it's just kind of been like that. You know, but as far as, you know, how welcome that has been, it's felt welcome. It's felt welcoming. You know,
That's good.
I don't really feel like, at least in the 2020.
I didn't know you were there. I didn't even know you guys were there, but it sounds beautiful. I want more and more people to learn about it.
I mean, our website, you can look us up, BHIL BHGIL.org. That is Boys Hope Girls Hope Illinois at its full length, but BHGHIL.org, you can find resources and links for how to volunteer, you know, for like a group cleanup or something, or to bring dinner to the house, or to donate, or even to refer scholars. So check us out.
Thank you so much, Vernon. Angel work right there. Thank you so much. Thank you. And the door is always open. Come back and tell us anything.
This is Monica's mom.
The Boys Hope Girls.
And let's give Vernon one more round of applause.
Although she looks like Malika's sister.
And we'll be right back.
I'll take it to that.
Appreciate it.
I need it with all my aches and pains.